But yes, we are ready to have those conversations and to take action when need
How do
be.
you plan to resolve the insurgencies like Boko Haram, the militants in the Delta area, the herdsmen?
Hmm. Okay, so security. Security is
Yes.
extremely important. Now, with the insurgencies, one thing we're not doing is listening to them well, right? Let me use the Fulani herdsmen and the farmers as an example. And this is a solution you have not heard anywhere. Now, what I did was I sat back down and I asked myself questions. Why are the herdsmen encroaching on other people's lands? You realize that is the deforestation that is happening from the Sahara Desert, right? The
Okay.
question is, what do we need to do to reclaim that land? It's nothing new. Israel did it with Negev, where they completely reclaimed desert land that produces a lot of, produce right now. So let's reclaim the land, part of the Sahara that it has been encroaching and forcing them down. That's one. Two, we have the Sambisa forest. Sambisa forest spans 6 states: Bauchi, Gombe, Zamfara, Nasarawa, Yobe, and I don't remember the last one, right? That's a forest that we can carve out a part of and create world-class ranches for these nomads while we reclaim the lands that's being taken away by deforestation, right? But it's sitting down to have conversations and letting the nomads know, you guys are also farmers. These are two farmers. One is just livestock, one is crop, right? Is understanding that they both need to make a livelihood. They're all both fighting for survival, right? So how do we make sure that everyone feels like they are being heard? Our government has not done that and have not postulated real theories or real solutions to these problems because they don't understand it. So if we use afforestation to reclaim some of the land that is going away by the Sahara, we take these nomads and we teach them. We arm them with technology that will better their produce. I mean, we have wearables that animals wear that could tell you as much as when they're sick, when they're, not feeding well or not sleeping well, where they are at every point in time, when they're pregnant, even sometimes before they know. So things that would amplify the quality of produce for them. It makes the farmer, the nomad, feel like you're thinking about them. You give them land for their animals to graze on, and then you help the farmers as well, the crop farmers. Do the same thing with them. Education, once again, is extremely important. Technology is extremely important here, and the entrepreneurship to be able to sell their products, or the better products they provide, is also extremely important. So this is not, the problem is not as complex as it presents itself. We just don't have leaders that can sit down and process and think through stuff and dialogue to know how to solve some of these problems. Same thing with the Niger Delta. We can do the same thing there. Their problem is Niger Delta produces the oil for Nigeria, the most oil for Nigeria, yet their lands are polluted, their air is polluted. They pretty much are suffering. They have nothing to live off of, and they see nothing from the outcomes of their land. So how do we make sure that we can stop all these things? How do we hold people accountable for doing this life-altering practices on their land? The oil spills, people need to be held accountable to clean it up, to invest in the community, to teach them, so make them feel like they belong, make them feel like they're heard. We don't listen to our people, and that's a big problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,